ask you, just to wrap up this episode, like, is there anything that you wish you had time to do about that?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I guess it is a little bit unfortunate that my college career or like my college experience did feel a little bit sealed away from me just because
Of
of the
course.
fact that I lost a year kind of just doing things in person and doing all of that. But I think for myself and just like with the nature of everything, I'm not really much of like a I guess like a look back or make any kind of regrets of any sense.
Yeah.
But I've always been a very go with the flow, and I've always been like okay with change for the most part. So like I don't really think I have any like um things that I want to like look back and say like, oh, I wish I'd done this specifically.
Hmm.
But I mean,
Not
you know,
necessarily regrets. It's just like, for example, like something like, I wish I could have done this or done more of this or done less of this.
yeah, I guess like for me right now, I'm at an awkward stage as well since I've recently just graduated. I haven't had that much time to maybe
It
like
hasn't
think
hit you
about
yet. It
that.
hasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
You might
maybe
still go
ask
to
me in six
Berkeley on
months.
Monday, like you might still go to
Wait,
Right, right.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Because for me, I guess one thing that I wish I had spent more time on is actually like time on actually, um, yes. So we have so I purposely enjoy doing everything, right, in a sense, but also at the same time I feel like my time was too scattered instead of focusing on certain things. I wish I'd have taken the time to hone certain things and be more present on certain aspect of my college career in a sense, right? Like there's
Mhm.
certain clubs I could have not joined and focused on more to get the better experience out of it. That's the thing I would have probably
Mm,
changed in this. So
interesting.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, for me, I think it's similar. I think I would like if I was to go back, I would have worked a lot less.
same
Uh,
here. Exactly same. That's the
like
thing.
when I first went into college, I had like 3 jobs and going full time in
Same
school
here. And poker.
and yeah, well, poker was later on, and then I started
Yeah.
quitting jobs from poker. But like
Yeah.
I didn't need 3 jobs. Like
Mhm.
what did I don't even know what I did with all that money. It wasn't that much money. Like they're all like almost minimum wage jobs. Like
Yeah.
so like is it really like I don't know like if I would be as money hungry if I went back to school, like if I went back knowing what I know
Yeah.
now, because it's really the small amount of money in the long
It
run.
was so irrelevant. It was
Yeah,
just
I might have even taken out more loans because I only took out like 5K in loans, like such a small amount of
which is
loans.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were all still like government like loans, so they were all low interest.
Interest. Yeah.
Like I could have got more of those and just like chilled out and like done more stuff to have more of
Have
the
better.
experiences, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you and like our friend group did a lot of stuff in college that I didn't even experience because I was like, oh, I gotta work, instead of like, oh, you guys are gonna go play flag football. I never
That's
played
true.
flag football because I was like working. I was
That's
like
true.
I don't have time to like just go and do stuff. And so like that's the type of stuff that the timing stuff that you were talking about, where like put less time into some things,
Yeah.
and then focus more on the other stuff. That's
So so
that
for
gives you
me,
better experiences.
that exact same thing, right? Because I worked a lot too. Like, so I had a part-time job at the dorms, like really for 4 years. I worked night shifts. So either one of my Saturday night or Friday night was sacrificed and worked night shift between like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., something like that. And then I did my IT job during between classes at 20 hours Monday to Friday, literally. And so like, I wish that I would have worked less, focused on my academics a little bit more, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mhm.
also focus on the actual experience and enjoyed it a bit more. To be honest,
Yeah.
because I had 2 jobs that did that, and then not only that, I did like a lot of side stuff. I fixed people's computers on the side.
Yeah.
I,
I did
I
H&R Block taxes
yeah,
for
that's
people
right. You did
every
that.
every like January to April. Like I just
Yeah,
did like just pick
yeah,
up whatever work I can to make a little bit of cash. It was
yeah.
it was crazy.
And then poker got in the way too. Like would
Yeah.
have I wasted so many hours in poker, like a lot of hours in poker. So
That's true.
You
Like
know,
I'm thinking about it. If I had spent less time working, would I have put all that time into poker? Like
that's true.
it might have been like because I was already like going pretty hard on poker just to, and
Yeah,
it's all in the same mindset of like I need to make more money. Like, and like now I think back, I'm like, how much money did I really make? Like,
Not quite that much.
not that much.
Yeah, but
What were you gonna say, Brian?
yeah,
Oh, I guess like I think to some extent I can definitely relate to like both of you and just being able to like or just like overwhelming yourself with a lot of different things with whether that be jobs or just like classes in general. And I don't know if that has to do with just like college students in general. Because I know like
wait, did you take like 6 classes every semester?
I definitely overloaded myself with a lot of different classes, and I
Wait,
did
how many
have like
classes? Just wondering how many. Like
it really just depended.
I did 6 classes almost every semester.
Yeah.
More or less, I definitely
Yeah,
probably was up there in order for me to like graduate on time with everything. Um, but I know like with like working like jobs
yeah,
and stuff, I know like I had the concern of like building up like a resume and like that's like the typical thing that's like college students want to do. They want to like
yeah.
be involved with as much things as possible. So there's this culture where you just constantly work.
I think it's also like in high school, like they start you off with like you need to be a well-rounded application.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
then you need to go and like join clubs, do sports, do all kinds of be well-rounded. So you're
Hmm.
involved in everything. And then when you get to college, you're like, I have to do the same thing for my actual resume to get a job. Which I think when you get to a job, they're not looking at like, oh, you played flag football, you're the flag football coach for 4 years. Like nobody cares.
well, also to be honest, believe it or not, actually, I got my first job because of my extracurricular activities, not because.
I'm not saying
Well,
that's not a part of it. I'm saying
yeah,
like you don't have to go so hard
I
on
agree with you,
it.
but obviously my internship helped out as well. But because I remember vividly, one of my final interview was like we were just talking about flag football the whole time. I'm
All
not even
right, maybe
kidding.
I should have joined flag football. Damn
Not
it.
even kidding. Not even kidding. Like I remember one of my final interview with the GE Aviation, like final round. Literally, they were just asking, "Hey, I play flag football too." Like literally, the guy, the manager, was just relating to that. That's all we did. I even showed a picture of my playbook and things like that. He was just cracking up. Like, but that was the interview.
Yeah. I would have worked less and I would have joined a fraternity. Like
See, that's
like
one thing I regret. I dropped the fraternity.
I think Greek
So,
life helps a lot with connections and
social, the networking.
I just
That's true.
never joined one.
Yeah.